Alright, you guys, this is the one I've been waiting for. This is the one which is kind of why I even started this series in the first place. Today's review... Scorpion and SubZero. The 2-pack. This is the first 2-pack I've ever bought, and it looks pretty cool. Let's crack it open and get a look. I've already kind of cut the tape at the top. That is a complaint right away I'll talk about later though, is they taped the top, so trying to take the tape off could damage the box. I understand why they did, but it's just a personal thing. Oh, that came out a lot easier than I thought. Just gotta get this set up before I have to take a picture for the thumbnail. Hang on. Let me just toss this down here for a sec. Alright, let's start with Scorpion. It's a pretty basic mold, actually. It looks similar to the one they used for his actual one. But the details on it, once again, are awesome. I love the fact that there's like actually the piece along his chest, let me just turn this sideways, where it looks like the ice ball would have hit, and then how the bottom of his legs, you know, the color gets lighter to darker, and it's even somewhat see-through at the bottom. Now, right away, I did notice kind of something which is kind of an issue. Just have a look at this. Hang on. Whoops. My big problem with this 2-pack is the mold. It's the exact same. It is literally the exact same. Like, same hand position, same leg position, just reversed and with different colors. And, you know, SubZero's hair is on fire, or head. To be honest, I think that's incredibly lazy. Now, when you look at and the thing is though, when you look at the back of the box, you could easily say, when you look at the others, like Raiden and Liu Kang, it looks kind of reversed as well. Even with Scorpion and SubZero, it looks somewhat reversed. But there were enough changes to it to kind of make it look original and unique, where here, it's literally just reversed, just different coloring and different little thing on it. Well, that is a problem. Let's talk about what's awesome. Namely, SubZero. I love, once again, they did the fire effect perfectly, although there is some weird paint scuffs up here. I think they may have messed up the paint job a bit on the top of the head. But you don't see it when he's like this, so that's awesome. I love the detail they went to. Once again, I know I say this all the time. There's actually a bit of glue left on his hand. Huh. Bit of glue on his hand, that's kind of annoying. But I love the detail of like the clothing, the knives, even the bit of fire just on the sides of his arms. Even back to the whole, again, it's the MKX design, so he has like the, I don't know what those are on the back of his head, like the thing that's tied up. Coloring, they got it perfectly. It looks exactly like it would. It looks like SubZero's on fire, and it looks like Scorpion's been frozen. Let me get this back in the box, and I'll talk about the box itself. There we go. The box is awesome. So I commented in the Scorpion Hot Topic one how I like I've always liked this top design. You know, with the two of them. This, I just find it even funnier how they're like, help us! And if you can't tell, this is a Gamestop exclusive, so hey, if you don't have a Gamestop near you, well guess what? You're SOL. I do also like the back, but I did comment how, I'm not sure the camera will pick it up, but right there's where the tape is. If I try and peel that off right now, it'll probably damage the box, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm just leaving it the way it is. Probably won't put more tape on top unless I get a case for this thing. But I also like that, I mentioned earlier, they used the crossroads. And this is actually a different background than Crossroads, and I know that because I'm an MK nerd and I can tell the difference between the locations. So they at least did that right. The box itself has some damage to it, but that kind of comes with the fact that, well, it's a 2-pack, and keeping a 2-pack, you can't get a case for it at, like, GameStop or something. It's kind of annoying that way. But you can get them online for like $2, so I'm probably gonna have to buy a couple of those for this and for the, well, Daryl Dixon's chopper. The one thing I will say I like is how one side, Scorpion, then other side, SubZero. And to be honest, Mortal Kombat, when they first announced this, at first I was like, yes, 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 Mortal Kombat, then I was like, wait, how are they gonna translate Mortal Kombat into the Funko style? And this isn't something I really talked about with the other ones. Well, with Scorpion Hot Topics. Sorry. With the Flaming Skull Scorpion, but they actually do make the cartoonish look work with these characters surprisingly well. The problem is I'm 3 down and I got 6 to go. Still gonna. I have these two, and I have the Flaming Skull Scorpion, but there's still Scorpion, SubZero, Liu Kang, Kitana, Raiden, and Goro. I want to tell myself I'm not gonna get them, but at least at the time of filming this, they have this pretty cool deal right now that you could trade in a game that's worth at least $3. You get a Funko figure for free. So I might just take some games I don't play anymore, trade them in, and get a bunch of them that way. Which is probably what I'm gonna go do after I'm done filming this video. But can I recommend the Scorpion and SubZero 2-pack? Yeah. Overall, I'm going to have to give it a B-. I love it. It's awesome. I'm glad I have it. But again, the mold is just really lazy. You know what? No, not B-, B+. I love it. It's just the mold holds it back from being A or anything above it. So, yeah. I think this might be the lowest I've ever given so far. Then again, I haven't checked my other videos in a bit. I probably should go back and watch them to make sure I'm even doing this the same way I used to. Either way. Yeah, the camera won't pick that. Okay, yeah, you can't see that. B+. I'm glad I have it. If you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, you're trying to collect this series, you're going to have to get it. So, it's out now. Go grab it. And one thing I will say, when I get this back on my shelf with the others, I'm actually gonna try and get SubZero and all the others. But I'll put SubZero here, Flaming Skull Scorpion here, so it actually looks like it's the aftermath of them fighting. And that, to me, is just a fun idea. But until next time, you guys, see ya.